2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
So it says, be ye not unequally yoked. How can you be unequally yoked with your significant other right now that you're with? Give me an example. So, say you're a Christian. Your significant other, he's a Muslim. Right? Are they equally yoked together? No, they're not. Because he believes in Allah, you believe in Caesar Borgia. Right? So y'all not equally yoked together.
Never put my trust in a pig-eating pastor. Never kept the Sabbath, but he looking for the rapture. Studied for myself, had to read through the chapters. I left the Christian church and caught ghosts like.
Here in America, like what this sister have on right here, that's not modest at all. That's not modest. If she is married or she got a boyfriend, he shouldn't have let her walk outside like that. That shows he has no care and love for that woman. Because I wouldn't let my wife walk outside like that. Right? Read that for us.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Bring it up.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
It say in like manner. So in the manner of who? Our foreparents. Rebecca, Sarah. All right? These are our foremothers. It say in like manner as they did. Read.
That women.
It's talking to the woman. Read.
Adorn themselves in modest apparel.
That women adorn themselves in modest. Somebody give me the definition of modest. In modest apparel, sis. Modest. So we're going to see what the definition of modest is, because everything in the Bible has meaning behind it. It's a spiritual thing. Right? Spiritually, as the officer bring it out, you're supposed to be married to that man that you're with. That's called fornication that you're in the midst of. That's called whores and whoremongers. Thus said the Lord. You understand? But our people don't compete to our people. Why? Because the world has normalized being a whore. It's normalized being a whoremonger. All right? Read.
Modest, dressing or behaving.
Dressing, see that word? Modest means dressing. So the type of clothing that you put on and the behavior in those clothes. Read.
So as to avoid.
So you're putting on something, apparel, to avoid something. Read.
Impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention.
So that's why a woman's supposed to have a dress on. Because you saw every crevice of that woman's behind. And her front as well. Her legs, her thighs, everything. She should not be dressing like that. She doesn't care about herself, because the world has told her it's okay. You don't agree? You agree that she should walk around like that?
I feel like a dress is not modest, to be honest.
How is a dress is not modest? That's not modest, sis.
This is more modest.
That's tight fitting, that's hugging all your curves, and that will put a spirit of lust on men. How is that not?
You're saying business wear?
I'm not going into business, casual or casual business or whatever. These are terminologies that the so-called white man has put on clothing.
Look, right? I'm talking about work apparel. I'm not
talking about all. But I'm talking about God's apparel. God has a dress code for the man and a dress code for the woman. The woman, who are those pants made for?
So then you're saying women shouldn't work either?
A woman should have a womanly job, take woman's work, like Tobit wife did.
There's no such thing as a woman's job no more, other than being at home.
It's not anymore.
Taking care of the household.
That's true, but it's not anymore. Why is that? Because the woman in America want to be what? Equal with the man. That's why. Right. That's why the woman don't have woman work. She equality. What's the thing, y'all, with the woman feminist movement? All right? They want to be equal to the man, and now you have women. I drive trucks.
You know what's the crazy thing is that men nowadays are the ones telling us women that we need to work. So
that's not the point though. The point is the type of work they're doing.
I love what y'all do.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love what y'all do,
Well,
and I'm not disagreeing with y'all.
Well, you are. You disagreeing with God, not with us though.
Okay.
Because all we doing is read the word of God.
Well,
all right?
here's the
you
thing.
know?
If that's the case, then
what? You ready to die?
we all women need to do what's right to the Bible. But right now,
that's right. But we're dealing with you though. Everybody out here is not going to dress modest. Everybody out here is not going to hear the words of God and do what Christ is telling them to do.
Right.
We're talking to you. The choice right now is for you.
That's right.
It says seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Not worried about everybody else. We're concerned about your salvation, your chance at least to get to the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Finish that, and I'm going to give you one more scripture. Read.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So this is the New Testament telling a woman to adorn themselves, to put on modest clothing, a dress that's not tight fit, that's not fitted,
Right.
that's not tight, that's not. You got sisters walking around with shirts with cleavage just showing, with so tight nipples showing.
I hardly dress outside of
You understand? But again, remember, sis, this is not the manner in which God gave you to dress. Read.
With shamefacedness.
With shamefacedness, because these sisters today, they don't walk around with shamefaced. What does it mean to be shamefaced?
I don't know. Tell me.
It means that you're not up in men's faces. You're not trying to attract the sexual attention, because that's what she's trying to attract. The woman that passed by. Believe it or not, that's what she's trying to attract.
That's right.
Sexual attention
Bring it up.
from the opposite sex. Or today, the same sex. Okay? Read.
And sobriety.
And sobriety, because a lot of these women, what do they have at the clubs that benefit women?
You know.
They get in for free.
I've never been to one. I wouldn't know.
That's fine. I'm gonna tell you, the woman get in the club for free. Women get a lot of things for free. A woman think a man is supposed to buy them drinks when they go to the club.
That's right.
That's what they owe you. That's the mindset, that the entitlement that the woman has based off America and the freedom that they're giving you. You understand what I'm saying? But the woman shouldn't be drunk. The woman should be sober-minded, because you have a lot of women going home. What happens at clubs? And not just clubs, but any environment where it's evil going on. It's certain things known as date rape drugs today. That a man can put in your drink, unbeknownst to you, now they got you at home, all up in your goodies. I know, I'm just giving you examples though, to where this is how you need to be sober, and this is how you need to be shamefaced. Because you said earlier about you and your man, which is supposed to be your husband, been together over 5 years, right? Or 5 years?
5 years?
Right. You don't value yourself, because God put a value on you. They said your body is worth precious gold, jewels. All right, the virtuous one, rubies, right? But our sisters don't carry ourselves in that value. They said a man is the gold of Ophir. We don't carry ourselves in that value.
Right.
We devalue ourselves because we treat our sisters like whores. You're supposed to be with that man and be on one accord with that man. All right, read.
Not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
Not with all the makeup, not with all the fake hair, the weave, the this, that, the third, right? Because if it's a true man is going to love you for you. He's going to take you and receive you for how he chose you. He chose you just the way you are.
Bring it up.
It's there certain things that we got to perfect within ourselves, because you got to learn how to be a righteous wife.
Right.
Because again, in your mind, you think wearing this outfit is fine, but it's not fine with God.
Bring it up.
A godly man will show you, hey babe, you can't move like this. You can't dress like this. You causing me, you putting shame on me. Okay? Give me that. 2 Corinthians, this is my last one. 2 Corinthians 6:14. You and your Lord willing husband one day, right, have to be on one accord.
Wake up.
All right? Y'all have to be here. Okay? And his mind should be your mind should be as his mind. All right? But scripture, biblical, read.
2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
So it says, be ye not unequally yoked. How can you be unequally yoked with your significant other right now that you're with? Give me an example. I'm going to give it to you. You a Christian? Right? You would consider yourself that. Right? Right. So, say you're a Christian. Your significant other, he's a Muslim. Right? Are they equally yoked together? No, they're not. Because he believes in Allah, you believe in Caesar Borgia. Right? So y'all not equally yoked together. The Bible is telling you, you have to make sure you equally yoked with that man before you say, I do. Right. Before you say this is going to be a long-lasting covenant with this man. Y'all been together 5 years. You should know these things by now. You should know he on some, he playing games. Right. I'm about to say some other stuff. He playing games with you, sis. He treats you like an object he could just put to the side. Right. He treats you like a pair of shoes. Right. I wore these a couple times, yeah, I'm gonna put it to the side. I'll come back to it when I'm ready to rock them again. That's how he treats you because you're supposed to be one flesh with him right now. That's right. But 5 years go by, y'all not one flesh, y'all still two separate entities. Right. All right, read.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness?
The Bible is telling you, you got to fix this situation. You got to figure it out and do what's best for you in this situation. All right?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.